All right, guys, so last night I had my first real shoot of a vlog for an episode. We went to the White Linen Night, which we spoke about in the first episode, and it was a cool experience. It's just an event where the stores in the area and vendors come and they set up on the streets. It's games, it's food, alcohol, drinks, candies, all lotions, all kinds of stuff. But it was just a cool experience, and I think one of the coolest things about it was everybody's dressed. It's supposed to be white linen. Some people did that, but almost probably 95% of the people definitely were in white. And so that was kind of cool because you're in that area, you're all kind of dressed alike, and it was a cool look as you looked around. I learned many, many lessons. One, don't forget your wireless mic. That is a problem. So you will notice there probably won't be much audio in this episode, and mostly it's because even when I was speaking and the camera's relatively close, you could hear what I was saying, but with the background noise, you probably have to really lean in, and so I was disappointed in myself for that. I also learned about camera height. This episode, last night, one of the things that I wanted to do is make sure it wasn't me as talking as much as kind of showing you all the experience. And so I had the camera down kind of about by my elbow height, and so I could just hold the stick at my side and it was up. But I quickly learned that really kind of chops people's heads off as you're walking around. Someone would cross in front of me and you would just see 7 seconds of their butt, and sometimes that's not a good thing, let's be honest. So I learned that, and so about halfway through the night, you'll definitely see, as I piece it together, the footage from later in the evening was better. I had it right about my shoulder, and I think next time I'm going to probably put it more at my head level, just to kind of get a better view, especially since there was so many people close. With it being at my elbow was definitely not good. The shoulder was okay, but it was a great experience. I had a really, really good time. Two of the people that were supposed to come with me didn't end up coming. My sister's friend backed out, and then my sister, at the last minute, she has some medical complications, and so she had to pull out. But for my pleasure and for hopefully yours, I did make sure to put her on camera, even though she was sick in bed. And I might have done my personal favorite thing, which is to ask her a question, an open-ended question, one that she's gonna really breathe in and say, and right as she begins to say, I put end on the call. And that is probably one of my most favorite pastimes, which probably makes me a jerk, but I'm okay with it because it makes me laugh. So I hope you enjoy the episode. All right, guys, we are here at the White Linen Night for the 20th anniversary. So my daughter Layla, say hi. Hi. And my sister was supposed to come and she backed out. So now I'm going to video call her and make her repent for her canceling.
Hi.
This is your big YouTube debut. You smartly changed your camera. I wanted you to confess to the audience that you have completely sold out, and before we walk into the event.
I have completely sold out. Around 4:45, my stomach settled and I was like, is it too late? Maybe he can come pick me up. But it was too late.
All right, well, in the words of a wise man, actually, can you tell me, I was telling Layla, remember the Dirty Dancing place that you were telling me about? Tell Layla.
Well,
she's never seen the movie. She doesn't know what we're talking about.
Nobody puts babe.
See that guy picking his nose? What? In the car. Oh. I got a good shot. I got a good shot of a guy picking his nose. I obviously just got here. Can I either pay for it and hold it and pick up my way out?
Yeah.
Okay.
That works for me.
Okay.
And then come back when you're ready.
Okay, thank you.
I wrote your information down.
Thank you. I just want to frame it. It's the Texas flag.
I'm getting something. Mike, can we get this store number?
Yeah. How much is it?
This is why we spend so much money at the farmer's market. This is like, this is cool.
How you doing?
And do you need this gift wrap?
Don't be surprised when you open it. One week. All right, guys, so that was the episode. Lots of lessons learned for me. Clearly, I can't forget my microphone. I talked to some really cool people. The moped couple, the artist lady who was standing behind the big canvas. I think it was like a black, white, and gray canvas. She had drawn a picture with a lot of symbolism of Houston and the Heights specifically. And then she was having random people who walked by, they could choose a number, and then they would be responsible for painting that portion of the picture. And so at the end of the night, she had a completed canvas and sold it off. And there was a few people that I really talked to that I wanted you all to hear the little stories, but because this moron right here didn't bring my microphone, none of that worked out. The other lesson that I learned is, while festivals like that are cool and I think it would be great to be a part of an episode, it shouldn't be the full episode because there was so much music playing in the background and every store had their music playing, which none of which I can have on the YouTube channel. So unfortunately, most of the video had to have just regular music played over it. So you weren't able to get the audio experience of the whole thing. But I'm excited that I did it, and I'm looking forward to the next episode, in which I will be jumping out of a plane, and I am out of my mind excited about that. One last thing to one of my biggest fans out there, and when I say fan, I mean she probably thinks I'm a tool. She's my sister's college roommate from back in the day. And Autumn, for you, that's my shoes. They're a little worn out. I apologize. I know you like me to be in brand new shoes. And so I promise you, I will have some new gear when I jump out of the plane. And I'm sorry I disappointed you with my raggedy shoes today. I will see you guys next time. Bye.